Hey yo,
What's happening?
we definitely live. Yeah, I mean on
You mu- you
I don't
muted
know
yourself.
why I'm muted. I don't know why the intro keep playing. This John like StreamYard is acting crazy.
You been
But
drinking already?
no, I ain't had no eggnog yet. But StreamYard is acting crazy for some reason. But it's what it sound like on a Tuesday. You know what I mean? You know, it's Thanksgiving on
Oh,
Thursday.
what
So
you
I mean definitely the club going up with a Tuesday, we in the building.
doing?
I mean, Thursday is Thanksgiving. I'm pretty sure everybody gonna be gonna have that plate in their hand. I mean, I'm gonna have some liquor in my hand because I don't got work the next day either. So I'm gonna be acting a fool. So yeah, that's why we here tonight and we not gonna be here on Thursday. But this is just a special John. It's your boy Hollywood Sensei, Sensei of the Blurred Cartel, CEO status. You know what I mean? You already know. Like, share, and subscribe. Follow all that. Blurred Cartel, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, Spotify, Apple Music, Google Podcasts for your listening needs. You know what I mean? And also what it sound like on all social media platforms. The ones that matter. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, you know what I mean? And YouTube. So, hit that follow button. Fuck with us. We just put up a new post today that we gonna talk about later in the show. So, but yeah, last week he wasn't with us, but this week he is. What's going on with you, bro?
What's happening, man? It's your boy the Con Man, KJM underscore man. That's .510. That's the Bay. Catch me on Universal Debates. Catch me on What It Sound Like podcast, where you get your best reviews and interviews. Catch me on the Blurred Cartel. You know we doing well. And catch me on Blurred Approved Entertainment on Tapping No Capping, where basically if you were blurred and you seen it, then what's your opinion? It's good to be back, man. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? It hurt me last episode, bro. Like, I understand when you say you be back. It's like, oh, you was only one day. Nigga, I don't miss no days. When I commit myself to something, I'm there and I'm there for a reason, bro. This is something I'm passionate about. These really my brothers for real. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I can't when I can't come on, bro. Like I be feeling that shit. You know what I mean? Because I know for a lot of people, like music is just it's music. Oh, y'all just having a fun it's a podcast. Nah, bro. This for me is like, you know what I'm saying, therapeutic sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah,
Yeah,
this I can't be missing out on this. So we gonna make some arrangements, bro. Y'all gonna see some more of me. You feel me? But if y'all don't, just know that, you know what I mean, I'm not gone. You know what I'm saying? I might be absent, but I ain't gone. You feel me?
yes, sir. The con man is here. Zell Nobel, you know, the other, you know what I mean, man of the trio. He may or may not be here. I don't know. He might show up late. You know what I mean? But the show goes on. You know what I mean?
You just flip your beanie on that.
You know, Santa's
That's
here.
funny.
You know what I mean? Santa's in the building. I mean, I'm sliding down the chimney near you, your girl chimney at that. You know what I mean? But let's get into some current events. You know what I mean? We're just gonna talk about some
Yeah.
shit that popped up. For one of the first things that I saw today, Eminem releasing a collab cover with Spider Man. You know what I mean? We gonna throw that up here on the screen for y'all.
I'm on a
We got
podcast. I'm on a podcast.
two legends, Eminem and the Amazing Spider Man.
Sorry about that, bro. 1 second.
Oh no, you Gucci. But yeah, we got Eminem, Spider Man, nice collab cover. You know what I mean? Comic book collab that came out. You know what I mean? It's supposed to be coming out tomorrow. So make sure you check that out. You know you're a fan of Eminem, fan of Spider Man. You know what I mean? Go check it out. And
That's a
also,
perfect collab right there. Like, well, I
you know
don't
what I mean?
think as clever as Spidey is. I don't think he gets to hit turntables though.
I mean, are we gonna have an 8 Mile moment, Spidey versus Eminem in a rap battle? You know what I mean? Can Peter Parker spit some bars, or are they gonna bring in Miles Morales?
I
You know
mean,
what I mean?
we gotta bring in Miles, bro. We didn't seen Pete go to Wakanda get his hair braided, but he ain't no Eminem, bro. Yeah,
Shout out to Pete.
man.
He definitely was in Wakanda with the cornrows. You know what I mean? Had the Wakandans planting him up. So, you know what I mean? But also, we got some album dropping. Metro Boomin, one of the best producers in the game right now in the industry, releasing the new album, Heroes and Villains 2. You know what I mean? So that'll be coming out soon. I believe it's next month. It'll be dropping. So be on the lookout for that. We definitely going to put that on the review list as well as we'll be reviewing that Nas King's Disease 3. We're going to tap into that. And
Yes,
also
sir. That
I
shit was
believe
amazing.
one of the best albums of this
Amazing.
year.
And
It
we
made
keep
my
doing it. That's the crazy thing about it.
yeah. And also, we'll be reviewing SZA. She's dropping an album in December, so we'll be reviewing that. But that Nas definitely was fire. I put it on my. I did a on Welcome to Hollywood. Every Saturday on the Blur Cartel. I did my top 25 albums of this year. You know what I mean? And it was a good joint. Make sure y'all go check that out. It's still up on the YouTube. Still up on.
What was your wait? What was your top 10? Do you remember?
Yes, I actually have it written down. You know what I mean?
Let me hear it.
So
I
hold
don't
on.
hear certain names. You know I'm gonna say something.
My top 10 was I had Ransom, No Rest for the Wicked at 10. Steve
Hold on,
Lacy.
quick, hold on. Before you continue, is
Uh-huh.
this in order? Like top
Yeah.
number one, number two? You rank
I'm,
it,
I'm going from 10 to 1.
but this is ranked like the
Yeah.
best.
Yeah, this
Okay,
is one.
all right,
Yeah.
all
I
right, all
ranked
right, all right, all right. Go
10.
ahead.
10 was Ransom, No Rest for the Wicked. 9 is Steve Lacy, Gemini Rights. 8 is Joey Badass, 2000. 7 is Lupe Fiasco, Drill Music and Zion.
At number what?
7. You know what I mean? 6, Calvin Harris, Funk Wave Bounces.
What?
5, I got the
You got
weekend.
Calvin before Lupe?
Yeah,
All right, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
I got the weekend at 5, Jid at 4, Kendrick at 3, Harry Styles at 2, Beyonce number 1. You know what I mean?
So you put Harry Styles before Kendrick Lamar?
Yes, sir.
No, and you didn't put West Side Boogie on your top
I
10?
had I had Westside Boogie coming in at number 13. He was 13th.
I'm glad I wasn't on that podcast.
You know what I mean? Westside
Nah,
Boogie.
threw your ass out.
Hey, I had some good Jones on here. Westside
That's a
Boogie was
top three, bro.
13. He was top
It's a
15.
tough.
Top 15 out of top
That's
25
crazy.
albums. I
Harry
like that.
Styles before Kendrick Lamar?
Listen, that
What?
Harry's house is different.
No. No. Oh no, baby. What is you doing?
Kendrick at 3. You know what I mean?
Kendrick number 3.
We're going to get into it, but we're going to definitely do end of the year. We're going to have our album of the year for what it sound like. We're going to have our artist of the year. We're going to do our genre of the year, all that. We're going to have our end of the year special. It's going to be
Oh
a
wait,
night.
no. Quick thing. You didn't put Nas in your top 10?
Nas was 15. It just came out. You know what I mean? It just came out. I need more time to digest. It can move up. You know what I mean?
You
This
let Nas down.
It's just November. By
You
the
let
end of this
Nas
year,
down.
he may be at top 5 by the end of this year. But he's definitely 15. I got some Jones in there. We had Westside Boogie made the list. Nas, Smino, Pusha T. You know what I mean? Jesse Reyes made the list. Freddie Gibbs. You know what I mean? It was some Jones.
I get that, but they after the top 10. After the top 10, it's like but you feel me? Like Nas, Nas didn't make top 10. Kendrick Lamar made number 3. Harry Styles number 2.
Yes, sir.
Oh
Harry
man,
Styles at 2.
you gotta talk to PR before you put that out, bro.
No, I mean, listen, you know what I rated it on the show. You know what I mean? You know what I gave Harry. Like, that was like a 10 out of 10 for me.
I get
Yeah.
that, but okay, so wait, what's your grievances with Kendrick?
But see, that's the thing. Every album in the top 5, no, every album in the top 3, because I gave all the album scores. every album in the top three had a 10. You know what I mean? So they was
Mhm.
all tens. You know what I mean? It was.
Okay, so what gave Harry the edge over Ken?
You know what I mean? I just with Harry Styles is it's more replay value. That's all it is. This Mr. Morale, Big Steppers is the album is great, obviously, because I gave it a 10. And it's top three, but compared to like a Damn or a Good Kid, Mad City, it don't have a replay value with certain Jones. Like, you know what I mean? But it's still that don't mean it's not a good album. It's just this
I mean,
wasn't an album specifically for replay value though. Like,
I'm glad Lupe and I'm glad Joey made your top 10, but it's still like
hey,
I still,
listen, you
you know
know
what I'm saying?
you and Zell, y'all do y'all top 25. You know what I
That's
mean?
fine. That's fine. I just,
And that's what this
one
was
brother
me.
to another.
This was me on my own. I mean, your some of the albums I got on this list probably won't even be on y'all. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
That's that's just how it is, you know. But
I feel
Beyonce
you.
definitely number one though. You know what I mean? It's no questions asked. Beyonce was number one.
How? How did Beyonce make number
Album,
one?
album of the year for me. But you know what I mean? Renaissance was a renaissance. That's what it was. Like this album gonna change music for a minute. Like you but speaking of
I'm
music,
just glad you didn't put Drake in 21 up there, bro. That's all
yo,
I'm
Drake
mad.
and 21 came in at number 25.
Oh, okay, cool. Number 25. That's cool. All right,
Mhm.
thank you. Because that shit was Garbano to me, but you know what I'm saying? As long as it didn't make the top 10, you all right with me.
I got you. But we gonna talk about something else before we move on current events. Meek Mill is in the news. I mean, he did just drop Flamers 5. So if you got YouTube, whatever, or that Piff, go check that out. You know what I mean? But basically Meek was saying, I'll read it off. He said one day I asked how much Going Bad made just that song. They said 24 million. I was like, how much did I make? All I got was and I'm like, LOL, what the fuck? I know all the financials to my other businesses. LOL, I signed out all the trust for that whole system. You know what I mean? And then he said, I asked Drake to do that song 3 days before my album came out. I think he did it for me for free. We cooked it up. How the fuck do I not know how much I made off of a song that made that much? They gave me a plaque. Big mental trickery. So this is some shady dealings obviously going on in the industry. Like, you know what I mean? A song that made that much money, $24 million, you know what I mean? One song. And he don't even know how much he made off of that song. So I'm thinking that's either something went wrong within the contract, you know what I mean? Where your lawyers didn't read that contract right, or you didn't read the contract right, obviously. And also you gotta put some blame on your shoulders as well for not being more involved in your financials and knowing where your money is going. Because I know for me, if I'm dealing with millions of dollars, I'm always going to inquire where my money is. I'm always going to inquire how much money I have. I'm always going to be looking into my finances. If I'm playing millions, I'm already doing that shit with the money I have now, and it's nowhere near millions. So once I get that, I'm not going to allow nobody to play with my shit. So I mean, me focus. I don't know what his focus was on, but it obviously wasn't on his money because it's crazy that you don't know how much money you made off of literally probably the biggest song in your career. Like, but
Well, he signed, right? So you know what I'm saying? Like it's
yeah,
different when people signing you the checks versus the checks coming directly in your shit. You feel me? So it's like they can say or trying to bamboozle you. Fair. We know how the music industry go, bro. They
yeah,
they
shady
they,
deal.
they swindle and bamboozle all day, but I feel like it's a little different when you a street nigga with drug money. Like if you come from the street making drug money, then you know how to pocket watch a little better. So
Hmm.
you know what I'm saying? I think it's half and half. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you definitely. But read them contracts, niggas. You know what I mean? What are y'all doing? Read that contract. Don't just sign your name on that dotted line.
Facts.
But read that contract. But yeah, like I said, it's a special episode. I mean, Zelda Bell's still not here. It's cool. But we're gonna talk about just 2022 overall. Like, what is this year of music brought us? You know what I mean, what impressed us this year? What didn't impress us? Yeah, I mean, what's the direction that music is going towards? You know, in the future for next year and years beyond. Like, so yeah, we just 2022 type of review. I mean, I feel like this has been, in my opinion, one of the best years in music. Like one of like not just rap, like R&B, like just music all around. Like musically, this was solid. Like we had great albums this year. We talked.
Rap definitely took the mantle though, off
Oh yeah,
top.
rap gave us Kendrick this year. We had Jid, Joey Badass, West Side Boogie, King's Disease. Like so many just
Even Lupe that we ain't heard from for
Lupe,
years.
drill music and Zion. Freddie Gibbs was another one. Like yo, rap
Freddie Gibbs went crazy. Freddie
rap
Gibbs went
definitely.
crazy.
Listen, rap definitely put their foot in the pot this year when it came to music. Like, you know what I mean, the rap genre, hip hop, they did their thing. You know what I mean, it was a lot of on my top 25 list. A lot of those albums on there were rap. You know what I mean, so but it was just a great year musically. You know what I mean, because you could see from what I said on my top three how I had a Beyonce, Kendrick, Harry Styles. It was just every genre this year. I mean, was putting out some shit, whether it was R&B, whether it was rap, rock. You know what I mean, pop. You know, like it was there. Like, and I enjoyed it. Like one of the best years. It was. We reviewed a lot of great albums this year. Like
Definitely.
and we reviewed some duds as well. You know what I mean, there were some duds in this year as well. Like you know,
Chris Brown.
there was some albums that was like, but you know, overall, I like where it's going. What you think?
I agree. I guess I'll give my spiel. 2022, man, that blew my mind with music. There's a lot of motherfuckers who music I didn't have was like initially when we said, "Oh, okay, we doing this album review or we doing this." I didn't have high hopes. I was like, "Oh, you know what I mean? This we'll see." And for the most
Mhm.
part, everybody gave me a pleasant surprise. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. I know a lot. Some people, if y'all real like rap heads, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all might have a lot of respect for Lupe. Me personally, even though I got respect for him, I didn't think Lupe was gonna come that hard, especially with it being drill music. I had no
Mhm.
like, I definitely was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be something weird or some mid or went into it, bro. It's my number one. So that's I was confused when he put Lupe so far up on the top 10. But that's my number one album of the year. I think Lupe, he's dropping so many gems, so much knowledge into that one album, bro. The beat was fire, his raps was fire. Everything that we went into about the lyricist tournament, everything that you're looking for, we talking about delivery, we talking about storytelling, we talking about cadence, you know what I'm saying? Like everything that you look for in a lyricist, Lupe gave it to you in spades in that album. Like he
Mhm.
even gave you poetry. Like it is too much, bro. Like he really was in his bag on that. Like he really was in his bag. So yeah, bro. Like that. So not just Lupe, but past that, who else really surprised me this year? Some rap, some singing songs. I want to say one of the ones I brought up was Jesse Reyes. You know what I'm saying? That blew me because I was like, okay,
We just
Jesse
reviewed that album and it was
bag this
amazing.
year. She in a
Amazing.
different bag. You know what I'm saying? So that was
Yeah.
my recommendation to the what it sound like. But um, yeah, I've always been a friend. I've always been a fan of Umi and Jesse for the longest time, man. So the people that's not listening to them, please dip into their bag, man. I honestly feel like depending on how much are you of the artist, I mean a fan of their artistry, you could say that their first album was a little bit better, but everybody's been like hitting this year, bro. Like I can't really say too many artists. I was just like, it's not it. Even Benny the Butcher went crazy.
Hmm.
Um, who else, bro? I had a couple of favorites this
Then
year.
he had a good
Joey
joint.
Badass went crazy. Jid went
Joey,
crazy.
Jid.
You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I got Joey edging Jid. You know what I'm saying? But Hey, Jid sonically though, Jid sonically over everybody won. Sonically over Harry Styles, over everybody else. Sonically, Jid whooped everybody ass.
Three and
But
one.
yeah, Jid sonically, young beats. You know what I'm saying? Like his what do we call that? Flow. Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
nigga, yeah, he went crazy. Now as far as substance and shit like that, because y'all know I like substance. Then that's when
West
we
Side
start
Boogie.
talking about the Kendrick Lamar's and the you feel me. So Joe
And
West Side Boogie went crazy. So like yeah, so that's my spill, man. I definitely had a fun time going over the album reviews for this year, man. It's so crazy because so many people drop albums. It's still albums that we just talked about. Nas, like what,
Nas,
bro?
like
Nas,
this year has been like I'm telling
Nas
you.
went crazy.
I thought like I was saying some of the best years in music for me was like 2004. You know what I mean? 2012 was great. 2013, 2015, 2016. What 2020 was fire. You know what I mean? But this year, like yo,
That's all.
the rap albums was different this year, man. It was like the bars came back, the creativity was here. You know what I mean? We review this year. I tuned into so many different artists that I probably that was never on my radar as far as like listening to a full album. Like I may have heard songs
Facts,
from them before, but like I
facts.
never just was like, you know what, let me listen to a full album.
Shit.
Like
Real
I
quick,
mean,
not to cut you off, but fucking uh Ari Lennox, her
yeah,
album was
Ari
fire.
Lennox,
You know
another
what
joint.
I'm saying? Like,
You know what I mean? Listen, man. I just want whoever watching, everybody that's watching, like I said before,
oh,
make sure you
hey,
hit
what's
up
up
that
with
Black
you?
Boma, man. Hit her up. TikTok,
Chris
Twitter.
bro.
You know what I
I know
mean?
she was talking about Chris
Facebook.
Brown, right? She
You know
ain't
what I
talking
mean?
about Chris
No,
Brown.
no, no. She, you know,
Okay.
it's Hollywood, but hit Black
Oh,
Boma.
I'm talking about
Make sure you
you.
support
Okay,
her.
all right, all right, all right.
Support her, man. She one of the best content creators out here right now. Make sure y'all hit her up.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
respect.
Do your due diligence. Make sure you on her spam them like buttons on her shit. You know what I mean?
Respect.
And you weirdo niggas stop fucking with her. Like, you know what I mean? But but yeah, this year has been fire, bro. Like, I mean, I'm listen. Like I was saying, it was so many artists that wasn't on my radar as far as like listening to like Harry Styles for example.
Facts. That was
I
my
listened
first
to
time.
I listened to his songs. Like I heard a couple songs of his, but I was never like, you know what? Let me listen to a whole album. You know what I mean? Until Zell was like, "Yo, we should review this Harry Styles," and then next thing you know, it's the second best album of the year for me. Like you know what I mean? Like I discovered, and even fucking the documentary we did with Bo Burnham, with the music in there was fire. Like you know what I mean, even though I don't think it came out in 2022, it was like 2021, but
Right.
still
Amazing.
amazing. You know what I
From
mean?
beginning to finish. That was crazy.
The music. Listen, man. I feel like music is evolving. You know what I mean? The creativity is just it's getting better every year. I hear more creativity in music. We get more self reflective music, more introspective music. You know what I mean? It's like Kendrick was probably one of the best introspective fucking albums I ever heard in my fucking life. You know what I mean? You had artists like Lupe, as you said, Smino, another joint that we reviewed that was fire. Like
Fire.
West Side Boogie. You know what I mean? Jid was amazing with his storytelling on the Forever Story. Like I was impressed heavily by those. Now the albums I weren't impressed with this year, because there was some Jones that I really didn't like. You know what I mean? Jack Harlow was one of them.
Facts.
I did not like the
Facts.
Jack Harlow album. I was
Facts.
expecting way more from Jack Harlow on his sophomore release, and it just didn't hit home. And now it's nominated for a Grammy, which is crazy. You know what I mean?
That's
But
absolutely
you know what I
disgusting.
mean, he didn't. He said when he did he just didn't hit the mark for me on that one. Also, even though it's Free to Guys, Gunna his album we reviewed that was like one of the first reviews we did this year. I was expecting so much more because of his first album was so good, but the second Jawn really wasn't like that. Yeah, I mean, who else? Who else disappointed me? I was disappointed in the Chris Brown release. I
I
mean,
don't want to say it, bro, but y'all know who my number one favorite artist is as far as R&B go.
Oh,
Mary
Mary
J.
J.
Blige.
Yes.
Mary.
Morning Gorgeous, yes.
Mary let me down, Brian. I'm not gonna lie. Mary definitely. I don't know who her producer was, bro. Don't get me wrong. Mary has some hard singles, but the album, yeah, it's a whole nother conversation, bro.
Yeah, the album, the DJ Khaled feature, the Fabio Forum, whatever, like
Don't remind me, bro.
just not. It wasn't. It didn't hit. It was some good joints on there, but overall,
Right.
it didn't
Good
hit like
Morning Gorgeous was amazing. You know what I'm saying? A couple other Jones, but that wasn't a Mary album, bro. That was somebody trying to influence her to get into a different type of bag,
right.
and that's just not her. That's not her lane. You know what I'm
They tried
saying?
to they tried to 2022 or too much in that joint. Like I
Exactly.
mean, I'm all for progression and moving with the times, but also go with what got you here. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know,
But see, that's when we got into that debate about Benny the Butcher and what's my boy name? Uh the dude who went after Drake that one time. I forget. I don't know why his name is escaping me. Rapper, well known. Grinding that nigga. What's
oh,
his name?
Pusha T.
Pusher T. So it's like when you talk about those people, and it's like, okay, should they get outside their norm? You know what I'm saying, or should they stick to what make them the money? You feel me? So it's like,
Right.
do I want to see versatility? Of course. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we want to see you grow, but at the same time, it's like people when it comes to people like Mary, it's like that's just perfection. Me personally, as a fan, it's perfection. If it's not broken, don't fix it. You know what I'm saying? Like when we talk about rap, I feel like rap you get more. You need a little bit more creativity. You shouldn't be in the same talking about the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Like even if you was a drug dealer, you just talking about drugs every fucking album, it gets tiring. It's like, you know what I mean? Like it just depends, bro. Because I could be basically being a hypocrite because when you talk about battle rap, you know what I'm saying, talking about people like Tay Rock, he's Mr. Gun Bars. But it's like, do I not want to hear gun bars from Tay Rock? Of course. You know what I'm saying? Of course I do. So it depends, bro. But I've also seen Tay Rock dip into different bags and also raise his stock. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? It depends.
Yeah, it definitely depends. But it was Mary J. Blige definitely. It just didn't hit the mark for me. You know what I mean? It was a solid, okay project. It wasn't great. You know what I mean?
Right.
If I compare it to other R&B albums I listened to this year, like Ari Lennox,
That's a
you know what
fact.
I mean, or Raven Lenae with
That's
Hypnos,
a
no,
fact.
you know what I mean, or Jesse Reyes, even,
That's a
uh,
fact.
like it was just
That's a fact.
even the Umi with the Forest in the City.
That's a
To me,
fact.
it was my first time listening to her. You know what I mean? I wasn't hip to her music. We
Right.
reviewed it last week. You know what I mean?
Oh, why we sitting here talking, bro? I forgot we met. I mean, we was talking about rap. I know we in the R&B bag, but bro, I forgot to mention my niggas from the Bay, La Russell. You
Oh
know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Talk
Rex.
about Rex Life Raj. You know what I'm saying? Y'all dropped amazing albums this year. I love y'all albums, y'all projects before this. You know what I'm saying? But bro, Rex Life Raj,
Yeah, Rex like
flowers to you, my
that
guy.
album was
Flowers to you, my
was
guy.
amazing to me. Like, and that was my first time tuning into him. And I'm definitely a fan now. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I'm definitely a fan of Rex Life Rod. That was a
One thing I want to say, give a shout out to the what it sound like, man, from having different people from different sides of the hood, man, different sides of the continent, and being able to collab and be able to, you know what I'm saying, bring up different type of music and different type of sounds and artists that we ain't never even tapped into, where it's just like, bro, like my musical taste and mindset and influence is so much different to what it was before I got onto this podcast, bro. Like I fuck with this podcast just on the fact of my musical taste has been like amplified just based on my, networking with these brothers. You feel me? So
same here. You know what I mean? I've been able to discover so many different artists this year. You know what I mean? So many different songs, albums that I didn't even that was never on my radar before. Like I mean, and I'm glad for this show for y'all brothers to put me on the shit that y'all put me on to. Like especially this year, it was just a great year in music. You know what I mean?
I
2022.
agree. I mean, we had some fire ass
We even
episodes too.
got two Drake albums this year. Now,
We
even though
did.
a lot of people may have thought they were mediocre, both of them, I personally did not. I enjoyed
That's
Her
crazy.
Loss, and also I enjoyed Honestly Nevermind. It was. to me, musically, sonically, whatever, that album was great. You know what I
Y'all
mean?
know where I stand with Drake.
I mean, Drake did his
Drake
thing
need
on
to put
that.
on the
Honestly,
brakes.
never mind. No, we need Drizzy. You know what I
I'm
mean?
cool off Drake, bro.
We
I'm
need
cool
Drizzy.
off Drizzy,
We
bro.
even had fire. Oh yeah, I can't forget my boy Babyface Ray dropped earlier in the year. That was a fire
Yes.
Joan. We reviewed T Grizzly, which was another good.
Hey, T Grizzly actually did cool.
You know what I mean?
He
The T
actually
Grizzly
did cool. He
album.
some fire songs on there. I mean, it was very mundane, but he was good.
Shout out
It
to
was
the Mundane.
consistent. It was consistent.
We had a G Herbo joint this year that was fire. You know what I mean? We reviewed my
Herbo definitely did
was
good. Definitely.
another one I listened to for the first time. Zell Peasy. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Another album we reviewed for the first time. We did a lot of first time
We did.
reviews. You know what I mean? We reviewed how many did we review this year? Because we started reviews
Boy, excuse me, I lost count, my guy. I
because
don't
we
even
started in
remember.
January with the Weekend and
Right,
Gunny and I believe Mary J. Blige. Like
right.
we probably reviewed over like 20 plus albums this year.
Oh,
Like
easily. Oh, that's not even. That's we definitely probably in the at least probably the 50 range for real, for
you know
real.
what I mean? Because we done did our episodes where we reviewed 5, 4.
Right.
You know what I mean? So yeah, it's we reviewed a lot of music this year. Like you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And even some mixtapes popped off this year. We had the Dreamville mixtape
Yep.
that came out
Yep.
that we reviewed. You know what I mean? It was
Mhm.
I was way more impressed this year than I was unimpressed. Like I
Oh,
said,
easily,
there were
easily.
some albums that, could have got left on the shelf. But,
Shit.
it was more
One of the surprising things that we got from this year is Brandy doing a diss track
Jack
to Jack
Harlow.
Harlow. That shit was hard. Like, who knew Brandy had bars? You know what I'm
The,
saying?
the saddest
Standing on
thing
top of the world.
the saddest thing that happened for us in music this year is we did lose PNB Rock.
Oh
We
yeah, we had a couple
lost
of losses.
Takeoff. You know what I mean? We went through a couple deaths on this show. You know what I mean? So we definitely,
Unfortunately,
RIP to everybody we lost this year, all the artists. You know what I mean?
RIP, man.
You know, keep streaming their music, keep running them numbers up for their folks. You know what I mean?
Facts.
But we definitely lost some soldiers this year, lost some good ones. But you know, overall, I like what I heard this year. It was, I really like what I heard
One
this
of
year.
my best things. I mean, this is not just from this. I mean, because it did happen this year, but he obviously that's not the year he passed. My best surprise throughout this whole time of me being on What It Sound Like was doing the XXX review. That I
Great
am
documentary.
eternally grateful for putting me on XXX. Like, don't get me wrong. If outside of What It Sound Like, I probably would have never listened to him. That's my own musical ignorance. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm in a different generation. I'm in my own little comfortability of music that I listen to. So I probably would have never gave bro a chance. And when I watched that documentary, because it was a documentary review, bro, I'm a fan, bro. Maybe not a fan of the person. Don't get me wrong. Maybe not a fan of the person per se. You know what I'm saying? But I respect the dude's hustle. I respect his artistry. I respect the message that he tried to leave, the attempt that he tried to leave before he left, bro. And I appreciate Zell and the What It Sound Like for putting me on to that, bro, because that was the best documentary that I've watched all year. And I even saw the Mary J. Blige documentary. Y'all know I'm a Mary J. Blige fan, so that says a lot. You feel me? So
And also, I was able to tap in this year because of the squad on some jazz. You know what I mean? I was able to discover some, thanks to the con man. You know what I mean? I was able to discover some great jazz musicians this year. Yeah, I mean, we had a very good what was that album of the week with Braxton Cook, a jazz artist. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm,
Fire.
mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I mean? Listen, jazz episode, we definitely running that back. We did a rock and roll Jawn.
We
You know
did.
what I mean? Talked about some new school rock and roll, all that.
Mm-hmm.
What we like, old school, all like.
That you was unfair with those posts, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. That guitar post, you foul for that one, my G. There was a couple of posts that you hit me with where I was like, how you gonna do this to me? How you want me to choose? That's crazy.
We had the, you know what I mean? That was definitely one of my favorite episodes. You know what I mean? I like when we get into the different genres. I feel like we should We did rock, we did jazz. I don't know. We probably should. I don't know. Maybe get into some country.
I
Yeah.
told you, bro. Me personally, we can get in the country. I'm cool with that. Me personally, I want to get into poetry. So if we can dip into a
Spoken word
poetry,
episode.
you know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all know nothing too much about the con man, but a boy used to do poetry. You know what I'm saying? I even did some
Listen,
when I was in Hawaii. You feel me? So like, I definitely love poetry. You feel me?
this
So
what we
we can
gonna
get
do.
into that bag.
This what
That'd
we
be what's
gonna
up.
do. Poetry episode. Me, Zell, and the comment all going. You know what I mean? We gonna spoken word this thing. We gonna have the you know what I mean? The drums playing. You know what I mean? The
Snaps.
all that. You know what I mean? Like we all gonna get y'all a poem. You know what I mean? For the culture.
That'd be
You know what I
clean.
mean? We gonna do it for the culture. But damn, my boy Zell said he ain't sliding. He ain't saying it, but he ain't
Heartbreak.
say it, but he ain't respond yet. So, but then
Uh,
again, he might. You know, I'm gonna hold out hope. I'm gonna hold out hope. But overall, great year this year. Some of my favorite albums this year. I did a list. I had a top 25, but
yeah, let me. I mean, you might as well tell me the other. Wait, you tell me the top 10. You can tell me the next 11 to 25 if you
I'll
want
give
to.
y'all I'll give y'all 11 to 25. So 11 was Pusha T. You know what I mean? 12,
Wow.
12 was Smino. You know what I mean? There,
Wait, hold on, run that back. What was 12?
Smino. Smino was 12. Westside Boogie at 13. You know what I
That's
mean?
crazy. You put Smino at 12 and
Bro,
and Pusha T at 11?
bro, you know how much you matter of fact, what you was on the review for the Smino. You know I rated that joint highly.
I'm just saying.
You know what I mean?
Saying.
Westside Boogie was 13th. I had Jesse Reyes 14. You know what I mean? Nas at 15.
Nas at 15.
But like I said, the year's not over. I gotta listen to it. You know, I listen to albums at least 3 to 4 times. You know what I mean? So yeah, I
That's
mean,
fair.
after I
I
digest it,
do fair.
you know, it may move. It well, not may. It's going to move up. So it'll be in the top 10 before the ball drops. I'll tell you that. You know what I mean? Number 16, I had Freddie Gibbs. Uh,
Freddie went crazy.
so separately, I had 17. I had Saba with a few good things. Another album I feel, very underrated joint this year. That joint was fire. 18 was Future. You know, I never liked you. I had that at 18. 19
That's
had
crazy.
Ari Lennox at 19. Um,
You got Future above Ari. That's
yes,
tough.
sir.
That's tough.
I had Raven Lene at 20. Denzel Curry 21. You know what I mean? 22. I had Conway the Machine. Another fire album we reviewed this year. I had Charlie X CX at 23 with her album Crash. And at 24 is Benny the Butcher, 25 Drake, and 21 Savage. You know what I mean?
I think Benny deserves a little bit more respect. I think Benny deserves a little bit more respect than that, but I'll let you live. Benny at top 25, I feel
Yeah,
like
Benny
he
was 24th. I mean, his album was fire.
24.
Listen,
Ah,
he may have had the song of the year with Johnny P's Caddy because of J. Cole, but still, overall, the album was 24th. Like, you know what I mean? Johnny P's Caddy can only carry you but so much.
all right. I'm
But that was my top 25.
gonna have to get my top 25 when I make a list.
I mean, would it sound like we will be, during our end of the year, all the albums that we reviewed, we will be, you know, ranking them so we can give you our album of the year. You know, the album that rated the highest will be our album of the year. You know what I
So
mean?
like, let me ask you a question. Lupe was hella high on your high in the top 10, right? Or I could say low, I guess technically. But what would what more did you feel like Lupe could have gave to make him closer to the top three, top, you feel me, whatever?
Well, y'all know me, length. You know what I mean? Length and replay value. You know what I mean? That's my biggest thing. And, the Lupe album, as great as it was, you know what I mean? It's the albums. Some of the albums that's above it. Well, not some of the albums that are above it have more replay value, in my opinion. So that's
So
why.
replay value equals club music or
Not,
anything.
not even club music. Like it's songs you would hear on the radio, songs you would play in
Right.
your car, songs you would. I mean, somebody like yo turn that joint on. Like I mean, not even shit like that, or just shit that you feel like you personally can run back. You know what I mean, with no skips. Even every album in my top 10, every album on that list I can run front to back. You know what I mean? It's just some joints I enjoyed them more than others. You know what I mean? Because just musically it was better. Like I mean, that's
But
just
Harry Styles though,
listen.
above Kendrick Lamar,
Harry Styles, the
above
album.
Kendrick Lamar,
Kendrick is my boy,
Kendrick,
but that Harry
Ken.
Styles album, it blew me away, bro. That was my first
It did. It blew
Harry
me
Styles,
away too. But
first
above
Jawn.
Kendrick
I knew what I
Lamar,
was getting from Kendrick. I knew what I was getting from Kendrick. Kendrick is a goat, so I was getting a masterpiece regardless. You know what I mean? I wasn't expecting a masterpiece from Harry Styles. Like, you know what I mean? And that's what I got. Like, so he
so you
impressed
get
me.
the edge based off of you being so pleasantly surprised. It's basically what I'm hearing.
Yeah, and the replay value. You know what I mean? That gave it the
Ken
edge.
don't got replay.
It does, but not the replay value that Harry Styles album has, in my
All right,
opinion.
all right.
In my opinion, like you know, that's I really enjoyed that Harry Styles joint. It was fire. Like you know, it was one of the. But we know my number one, Beyonce. Like I said, Renaissance. It was a renaissance. She really came through and said, you know what, I'm gonna switch it up on y'all, and she
I'm gonna be
switched it
honest.
up.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't fully hear the Beyonce album, so
Hmm.
I'm gonna listen to it and I'm gonna get back to you on a personal line and be like, okay, let me confirm or deny these claims. You feel me?
Yeah,
I'll get back to you. I
I,
can,
I'll, I'll be looking forward to it.
yeah, yeah. I'll let you know. I'll let you know.
But great year 2022. 2023, I'm looking forward to it. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get some releases from some artists that we've been waiting on. I mean, I know I'm waiting on with some albums I'm waiting on. I need another Travis Scott John because I'm a huge.
Oh, we forgot. Coco. Coco dropped. Coco Jones.
Oh yeah,
She
Coco Jones dropped,
dropped.
which was our album of the week last week. I mean,
Yeah.
shout out to my baby Lala for recommending that John.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, Coco Jones, another Fire John Fire EP she dropped
Fire.
was Gucci.
Fire.
I mean, oh yeah, also another album of the week. Willow Smith dropped the heavy John this year.
Willow Smith dropped a heavy
Mhm.
one.
So
A
fuck
heavy one.
fucks with that Willow Smith. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, what's the John you recommended to us? OG. Another fire John.
Wait,
You know
which
what
one?
I mean? The OG John. You know what I mean?
OG? Who?
Yeah, you recommended to us, bro. You
You
don't
gotta tell me who. You talking about OG John? I'm like, who?
ain't her name OG? OGI. Something like that.
I don't know, bro. I gotta re-see. I gotta re-see it. I don't know. We gotta see.
The album was called Monologues.
Called what?
It was called Monologues. It was an
Okay.
EP.
Okay, got you. Okay.
That
Yeah,
John. Like I mean, yeah,
okay.
you have recommended that to us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Right. Yeah.
you
She was fired. Yeah.
that
But
John
I
that
was like, when you say OG, I'm thinking about OG, not
yeah,
the one you
OG,
talking
triple
about.
OG, you know
Yeah,
what I mean? Triple G,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
OG triple, definitely.
Triple OG, triple OG.
It was some
Double
fire. Oh yeah, we got a nice did we get I think we did get an ESTG joint that we reviewed. You know what I mean? That joint got a favorable score from the gang. You know what I mean? It was a fire one. But as far as 2023, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to not just rap, but to the R and
You think
B.
they're gonna step it up, or it's gonna be hard to compare? Me personally, I think it's gonna be hard to compare.
Right.
That's well,
You know what I mean? Shout out to my girl in the comments. Mount Everest ain't got shit on you. You know what I mean? You trying to be smart,
that's what's up.
man, but I got you. But no, great albums this year, 2023. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully, we get some more sturdy releases, some hopefully 2023 is even better than 2022 as far as albums go. I don't know how.
That's a
I mean, that's a
hard.
tall
That's a
task.
hard ask.
It's a
That's a
tall
tough ask.
task, but hopefully, next year I'm looking forward to it. I feel like the direction music is going in is a great one. Like I mean, I feel like
Who do
we are
you feel like
good.
can step up? Who do you feel like you expect to bring a better album? Let's say like five artists. You feel like okay, it was cool, but I think next year they'll do better. What would you say?
Uh, Next year, Lil Baby for sure. You know what I
Easily,
mean?
easily.
I feel like it was a solid project, but it could have been way better. You know what I
That's that,
mean?
that's
Lil
you.
Baby for sure. Who else? Chris Brown if he releases another one. You know what I
Easily.
mean? I hope he give us a better joint. Brent Fayez, another
Right.
joint, another joint we
Right.
review.
Yep.
Hopefully that joint he give us a better one. Who else?
I
Uh,
agree with the top
I'm
three so far.
hoping we get a solo 21 Savage album next year.
Agreed.
You know what I
Agreed.
mean? We get another 21 Savage, and like I said, I'm just looking for that. I need another Travis Scott. You know what I mean? I just need another Travis Scott, John. I know Offset also releasing a solo album. I think that John coming out next year as well.
Got
So,
you.
I mean, and also some of the ladies that dropped this year as well.
And that's why I was about to dip into my bag. That was my first two.
You
So
know,
my first two is definitely Big Lotto. I think Big Lotto, even though she got a lot of praise this year, I feel like personally listening to her album, I feel like she can step up. I think that she can do better. I think that Megan Thee Stallion, even though like her raps is always there, don't get me wrong, but I feel like her album as a whole project definitely can step up. I don't know who she had in the producing bag, but it didn't have like zero versatility. You know what I'm saying? It was like a you know what I mean, copy paste. You feel me? Almost throughout the whole album. Personally, you know what I'm saying? No disrespect to the Meg Thee Stallion fans. Um, who else? I felt like you said, Brent Fayez. That was a factual that was I did not fuck with that one at all personally. Who's actually we didn't give praise to what's his name? The one that Zell brought up, dude, he's from the islands. What's his name?
oh Burner Boy.
Burner Boy went crazy. We
Yeah,
didn't bring him up, but
yeah.
Burner
Fire
Boy
album
went
from Burner
crazy.
Boy. That was another joint. I definitely like that album too this year.
Burner
Uh,
Boy went crazy. I enjoyed that whole project, the whole thing. And I don't want women to feel like I'm bashing the female artists because, like he mentioned, Willow went crazy. You already heard I loved Ari Lennox. I already heard that I like Umi and what's her name Jessie Reyes. You know what I'm saying? But it was just certain artists just wasn't bringing what I expect for them to bring, especially being at the level that they at. You know what I'm saying? So those are the top three so far. If I was to bring up, Chris Brown. Bro, he did what? 20 what? How many songs? 20 what? Like it was 20.
I think it was like 24, 25 something.
Yeah, bro, like I'm gonna need Chris Brown next year to go crazy cuz this year was not the one for me, bro. Like it was consistent. Unlike everybody else, I gave him more of a pass, but it wasn't what you could have brought, bro. I expect way more from you, from all the praise that you get from all the other people that you compete with in your field. You should be producing better albums, bro. You know what I mean? You're an amazing artist, but this album just was not cutting it for me, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's it. And then I'm at what, 4? Who's the last one? Who could I put on my number 5? I expect to do better. I think yeah, I think that as much as praise as he got, um what's the dude that what's his name? T Grizzly. T Grizzly, bro, like me personally, yes, you did good as far as storytelling go. You're really good at that, bro. But I felt like through your album, bro, it was just like it was very safe. You played it very safe, my dude. Like you stuck to the program. The beats was but it wasn't. You didn't take us to a different level. I feel like you got more potential than that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm expecting next year for you to go crazy. Because when I say when I'm bringing up these artists, and not to say that they was the worst ones, I'm bringing up the ones that I feel like are going to do better, and I'm hoping that they do better. Especially Mary J. Blige. Like, you are my favorite artist. Last album wasn't it. I'm assuming next year I'm gonna get a real Mary album. You feel me? So
Right.
that's my top six.
But hopefully next year, we discover some new artists. We definitely gonna be reviewing. Album reviews is entrenched on this show, so I
Right.
mean, we definitely gonna be reviewing a shit ton of albums next year. So make sure y'all
We
tune.
did a shit ton of albums this year.
We did. We're gonna do even more. I'm gonna make some more playlists for the albums we're gonna review. I'm gonna do that every time we do a review. I'm gonna just make a playlist so y'all can listen to it, tune in, and give y'all thoughts on some of the albums we're reviewing, so y'all can keep up with us. But yeah, man, 2022 was fire. I mean, we are gonna do a year end review episode. Like I said, we're gonna cap it off end of the year, album of the year, song of the year, artist of the year, all that. We're gonna do that. What it sound like? I mean, what it sound like awards, you know? But
Oh, that'd be raw. Would it sound like awards? That'd be clean.
yeah,
That'd be clean. That'd be clean. I think that my favorite thing, I don't know about what the fans, how y'all feel. Me personally, my favorite things outside of the album reviews is the timeout. Uh, All
but
right.
yeah,
So anyway, my apologies, bro. Anyways,
no,
next, what was we talking about? Um, oh, my favorite thing is the documentaries, bro. Like, we did a jazz documentary, we did an XX documentary. We also did a what's her name for rock and roll? What's her name?
Cheryl Crow.
Cheryl Crow. Cheryl Crow was a good doc. Don't get me wrong, the documentary was good. It's just that us, as what it sounded like, the members who watched it, we didn't really fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, her politics and how we fuck with her is just not our politics. But as far as her being a legend, she's still solidified. But as far as us and how we feel about how she moved politically, it just wasn't there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But the documentaries are like my favorite thing as a what it sound like
And we did
podcast
the
member.
little baby John. You know what I mean?
The little baby, we did the
Both burn.
jazz,
You
the XX. Yeah,
know what I mean? Yeah, we did. We listen, man. And we had some interviews. We had two
we
interviews.
definitely had some fire ass interviews,
Two
bro.
interviews. We got some more coming up. You know what I mean?
Hey, shout out to Hollywood brother. You know what I'm saying? Real solid rap artist. You know what I'm saying? Y'all really tap into him. Go ahead, give
You know what I mean?
his
Get my boy.
knowledge.
Hit up my boy Quizzy F, QUIZZYEFF. You know what I mean? Quizzy F. You know what I mean? Hit him. Listen, follow my boy on the Instagram, on the YouTube. Just hit that play button on the music. Fuck with him. You know what I mean? He's fire. You know what I mean?
Real
And
solid nigga.
check out that interview too on the What It Sound Like YouTube page. You know what I mean? You can also listen to it on the your audio with the Spotify, Apple Music, all that. But yeah, man, it was a great year musically and for the show. You know,
Mhm.
we still got 1 month left, and we
One
gonna
month
do it up.
left. What we gonna do with it? Well, I think we got a best hero soundtrack coming
Hmm.
up.
We got an interview.
We
I got
never got to the best R&B tournament. I think that that's next year, right?
2023. The vocalist tournament is coming. You know what I mean? We gonna do that starting the year. We starting off with the vocalist tournament.
With a banger.
You know what I mean? So we gonna be preparing behind the scenes. We gonna start that off. Vocalist tournament is coming to you. You know what I mean? The lyricist
I'm
tournament was
actually
fire.
sad that I missed out on last episode because I would have been third wheeling. Everybody got they booed up woman with them and shit. I would have been left out. So you know what I'm saying? That was a good episode.
But I got some shit for us before we dip up out of here. I was hoping Zell was gonna be
Yeah,
here,
man, bro, missed a whole hour.
but we still gonna do it anyway. You know what I mean? We made some posts. I mean, this is actually on our Twitter right now. Go hit that Twitter up. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah, I feel like you got all mines lined up in one row.
Share this,
Almost.
share this joint out. You know what I mean? You can only keep 4 albums. Picture here. Hit up that What It Sound Like Twitter page or the Facebook page. Share this post. Put your friends on. But yeah, we go. What's the albums? Why we got Conway, we got Nas, Kendrick, Future, The Weeknd.
I can already tell you what mines are.
We
Y'all can
got
already pretty much guess.
Steve Lacy.
Off top, off top, my boy Lupe is number one. I gotta keep him. I got to. I want that on vinyl. That's how much I love that album. Gotta get Kendrick. Gotta get Yessie. Gotta get West Side Boogie. I mean that's four, but I would have put my boy not Smino, right? Who's that? Jid. I would have put Jid up in there. You know what I'm saying? So I could trade out. Nah, I can't trade out. I'm sorry. That's that's my top four, bro. Like West Side Boogie, my boy Kendrick Lamar, Yessie, and well Jesse Reyes, but Yessie the album, and then my boy Lupe Fiasco. Those are my I ain't gonna say they my top four of the whole year, but if I had to keep some out this whole thing, like yeah, that's Jesse went crazy. Westside Boogie went crazy. Kendrick Lamar went crazy. Lupe definitely like Kendrick Lamar did amazing, but Lupe, as far as substance and
Yeah.
gems and message and that poetry, everything, bro. Number one album of the year for me personally.
So he said Lupe, Jesse, you know what I mean? Westside Boogie,
And Ken,
and Kenny. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
what you got?
Solid. Definitely, I'm going with
Beyonce.
Beyonce.
I
Harry
ain't heard
Styles.
it, so I'm biased.
You know what I mean? Beyonce's coming. Harry Styles. You know what I
Hands
mean?
down.
I'm taking Kendrick
Okay.
and then Jid.
Okay.
You
Respect.
know, basically my top four from the top 25. So
Respect.
yeah, you take a Renaissance, Harry's House, Forever Story, Mr. Morale, and the Big Steppers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All them Jones was, you know, storytelling with Jid. You know what I mean? You had your self reflection, your introspective shit with Kendrick. You know what I mean? Beyonce, just she rocked the party. You know what I mean? She just, the whole
Was that
joint
a
was,
bar? Was that a
you
bar?
you know,
It
the whole joint was fire. And then Harry Styles, just come on, man, that album is amazing.
was amazing.
Listen to that shit, man, that joint. But yeah, that's the four. You know, Zell, man, I made these posts because I knew Zell was going. You know what I mean, but
Yeah,
we got more. We reviewed some of these albums. I know Con Man probably don't fuck with none of these joints, so that's why
that's a fact.
that's why, that's why I
That's a
told you
fact.
you only can keep one of them. So it's Jack Harlow, Lil Baby, Gunna, and Kodak Black. You know what
Don't
I
do.
mean?
Don't even ask me. The whole post can burn. Personally,
The whole post.
that shit can burn,
You
bro.
got you gotta take one of them, bro.
That that's a hard ass. That's like asking me to adopt a serial killer, bro. I don't even know, bro. Little baby was terrible to me. Jack Harlow was even worse. Fucking what's bro name?
Kodak Black.
Kodak Black, but I know that. But I'm talking about the other dude.
Gunna.
Gunna did okay, I guess. If I had to, I really don't want to say this on record, but I guess I gotta go with Gunna. But I really, like he said, I really don't fuck with none of these albums. I'm keeping it a whole bean. I really don't fuck with none of these niggas.
That's why I made it. I knew it. I knew it was gonna be. For me, I'm definitely out of these four. It's Lil Baby. You know what I mean?
Little baby did so bad though.
Like I didn't like Jack Harlow's album. Gunna's album was okay, and Kodak Black, the joint was good, but I just like Lil Baby's better than his. So
I feel it. Yeah, I mean, like, what did you like about Lil Baby? Like, let's just keep it a bean. Like, I just need to
like
hear it because he was
I like
he was in a whole different
to
whatever
me
this year.
to me the beats were there. You know what I mean? I like the features, not some of them. I liked all the features. You know what I mean? And like I fucks with Lil Baby. Like his content I can get with. You know what I mean? Should
Don't get
he
me wrong, I don't dislike none of these niggas personally.
right.
Sonically and musically, then that's
Yeah.
when we have a
Yeah.
different
Musically
conversation.
is different. Like
Yeah.
like it's just I wish the one thing I don't like about Lil Baby is I just need more. Like the bars aren't
That's
they
what I'm
don't they
saying.
don't wow me. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm
Like
saying.
his flow is amazing. You know what I mean? I fucks with that. But like the bars just like it's never something that's like I'm like, oh Lim, I could
Right.
just
Ooh, let me it gotta make
bars
you
to
do the
bars.
stank face and don't do that.
Yeah, like I don't get that from him. And that's
It's
I
real
wish
reasonable, bro. It's like really like, oh, 2+2, tic tac toe, Dr. Seuss. You feel me? Like I could see it all coming. Like I'm just like, all right, that was cool, but you know what I'm saying? To be somebody that is so well known in the music industry, I feel like you need to update, my nigga. I think you need a power boost, nigga, a Zenkai boost. You know what I'm saying? Like I need you to. You've been around enough artists to be able to be influenced to where you can be like, oh, okay, let me try this out. Let me do this. Let me do that. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like the same shit. You know what I'm
right.
saying? Real like you playing it safe. I don't and it to me, if I can't really understand your not say understand your bars, but if I can't hear what necessarily you're saying lyrically, because you have that strong ass accent, and then on top of that, when I do hear it, I'm just like, oh, this shit mid. So I'm struggling to hear this shit to now get the lyrical content, and it's still not hitting. I'm like, so I'm struggling on both ends. Like, damn, nigga, you not delivering. That's just me personally. So that's just how I feel.
I got a couple more than we you know what I mean? Shout out to my boy Zell Nobel though. We gonna be back next week. I believe we're gonna get
Yeah,
this interview next week. We're gonna
I
do an
feel this.
interview.
I feel this.
But you can only keep one. You got Lucky Day, Brent Fayez, Wasteland, Drake,
Mhm.
Chris Brown.
You already knew.
We can only keep we
You
only can
already
keep one of
know
them.
where I'm going with this. I'm going Lucky Day. Um, I think Wasteland was actually a decent project. Don't get me wrong. That would probably been like it's a debatable first pick, but it's my second pick.
Right,
Brent Fayez, me personally, I think Brent Fayez is an amazing artist. I feel like just his the way he goes about his songs, with the distorted sound and the way he does his chorus in comparison to his like lyrics, it doesn't always mesh well.
right.
So for me, Lucky Day is way more consistent, way more. It seems very much sort of professionally constructed than Brent Fayez, and that's why I give him the edge over Brent Fayez. But Brent Fayez did decent. I didn't really fuck with it this year. I never really fuck with too much of Brent Fayez, but I think he is a good artist. I just feel like for a whole project, it can't be so like I said, distorted and hard to understand, or it's not structured well. That's
Yeah,
really all it is. At least with Lucky Day,
it
you
wasn't
know
given.
what you're getting into. You know what kind of sound he's what bag he's getting into, and he's consistent. You know what I mean? Consistency is important for me, so I'm going with a Lucky Day. Breezy did consistently as well. His album wasn't as bad as motherfuckers tried to make it sound like, but at the end of the day, for you to have 24 songs and that shit all mostly sound the same, it's like, come on, Breezy. Like, we expect
Right,
more. You to go. Even fucking Usher gave you a shout out and said you the next one up, or you solidify as a legendary. So it's like, come on, bro. You need to be producing at that level of legendary. We shouldn't be getting 24 songs from you and being like, skip, or I could go without. Like, you should be you're Chris Brown, bro. You got to be Chris Brown on every album. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel.
for this John, I'm taking honestly, never mind. You know what I mean? You know how sticky it get. Like, you know what I mean? I'm taking that John. Like, pause. You know what I mean? I'm keeping honestly, never mind. That's the John. But The Lucky Day album was fire. Yeah, I mean, it was definitely fire. I fucks with it. But speaking of Lucky Day, right? You know, shout out to my boy Zell Novell because I wanted him to be here for this so he could talk about it. But our very own Mallory, you know what I mean?
A
Viral
real.
viral tweets and whatnot.
Oh, viral tweet
You
from
know,
Mallory herself.
you know what I mean?
Let me hear it. Uh,
Lucky Day,
hang on.
you know, he made some comments. You know what I mean? And this joint was just you know, that was ice cold. Made the shade room.
Yo,
You know what I mean? Yo, hit up Mallory, man. Follow her. Malcoholic. You see her ad name. Follow her on Twitter, bro.
nice.
But she bodied him. You know what I mean? Bodied him so much it made the shade room. You know what I mean? So shout out to Mallory, viral tweets and whatnot. You know
Mm.
what I mean? We just had to put that out there. I had to.
I just want to put out how one thing that if you a new fan of what it sounds like, if you end up seeing this in the future and this is a past video, one thing that I give credit for when it comes to Mallory is she articulates herself on a whole different level. You know what I'm
Fact.
saying? So like when she delivers some shit, it hit different.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
it hit
Definitely.
different.
But all right, we got one more after this one.
Why would you do that to me?
You know what I
Why
mean?
would you do that to
One gotta
me?
go. So you got Ari, you got LMA, Mary J. Blige, Raven
Why
Lene,
would you do that to me, bro?
Raven. Who one album for me? I already know which album is going. You know what I mean?
Nah, bro.
And it's not
Nah,
Mary J.
bro. You
Blige,
can't make me do this live.
and it's not Mary J. You know what I mean? As much as I didn't, you know, really enjoy the Mary J. Blige album, it was cool, but it was better than LMA's. So
You think so?
yeah, for me, yeah,
Really?
yeah, it was.
What's wrong with LMA?
It just it sound the same to me. You know what I mean, I didn't
Okay.
get no. You know what I mean?
But she ain't do a fuck up though. Like she ain't had
Man,
no
but Mary still had better joints besides the
she
ones
had
that was like,
bangers.
besides the ones that was like, yo, you could have left them off. If she would have
Mm,
left them off, the album would have been solid. You know what I
that's a
mean?
fact.
I would have been rated way higher. You know what I mean?
That's
So
a
I'm
fact.
even the LMA album wasn't bad, but out of the four, that's the one I'm kicking out. You know what I mean?
I don't know why this nigga making me do this live, but Auntie, you know I love you. You know you my number one of all time. My number one R&B artist, but I gotta say, if one had to go, that last album gotta go, baby. I love you. You could have left that alone. That's my favorite quote by Chris, bro. Like you could have left that alone. Like I love your singles, but that album, and I might be more hypercritical because I'm a Mary J. Blige fan, a real fan. I've been listening to your music since I was a baby. My mom been listening to your music since I've been growing up. All
Same,
I know is Mary J. Blige music. That's
same.
all I know. So to hear this, I might be more critical because it's like I expect so much more out of you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know who you had as a producer. I don't know who influenced you to do that party music you was doing, but I'm gonna need you to stay in that Mary J. Blige bag that you in. I'm gonna need you to stay in the 80s, 90s R&B albums that you was creating. All this new shit that's not for you, baby. That's not because you not. That's because you. That's not saying that's because you a relic. That's saying that you passed these new niggas. I need you to understand that you passed these new niggas.
Zell,
You don't need to replicate what they doing to be great. Oh, okay. Here we go.
Zell
What's
no
happening?
bell
Zell no bell.
in the building. You know what I mean?
Yeah, my bad. Let me change my name before y'all get on.
What's up with the new hat? What's up with the new name, my nigga? Zell Austin. What's up with that?
Bro, it's just a automatic Jawn that goes in my phone. Like it ain't no, it ain't nothing
You trying to
crazy.
rebrand?
Nah, that's old shit.
Shout out to
Oh,
the
okay.
rebrand.
Shout out to the rebrand though.
You know what I mean? But we was just going over, we talked about
What
2022.
nationality, bro? Let's see.
This
Let's
wait,
see
wait,
what
wait,
he
wait,
say.
Paul, wait.
Nationality.
But one second. You got a Christmas hat on?
Yes, sir.
It ain't even Turkey Day yet.
You know what I mean? Santa's in the
Hey,
building already before
every day is
Thanksgiving.
Christmas Day when you're a real nigga.
Every
Fact.
day Christmas Day when you're
You know what I
real.
mean?
Alright,
Every day.
alright.
You know what I mean?
Alright,
But
cool.
we
What we on?
we got into 2022 what we was impressed with this year, all the albums we got into and what didn't impress us. You know what I mean? So you got anything else to add to that?
Nah, just the new artist that I never listened to before. That could just be my fault though. I could have just probably wasn't tapped into artists that I should have been tapped into.
Right.
But yeah, no.
Sign me up.
If it wasn't, definitely wasn't. That was a different type of highlight.
Uh,
It was different.
that
All right.
definitely would have been on his not impressed list.
Wasn't impressed by that, man. But it's all good. Shout out to homie. But yeah, all the other, well, not all the other, but a lot of other artists that I didn't get a chance to listen to that I listened to this year. Like even if you're talking about like Harry Styles, good album. Never listened to nothing like that before, and it was good. What else I didn't listen to? Even recently Rex Like Raj. Never listened to him before. That was fire. What else? But yeah, we got to hear Smino drop an album. That was a pleasant surprise. We got to hear my boy Westside Boogie drop an album. That was a good one. Uh, Impressive albums this year. We had Jid, but I guess we could go on all day. I'm kind of upset that people not talking about the Weekend album. Like he ain't set the year off right.
Yeah, he
But
did. He set the year off on fire. You know what I
I
mean?
know, but somebody could
Top five.
drop an album 3 months before the end of the year, and then they get more recognized just because it's
Listen, that
just
was a top five album for me. The Weekend. You know.
Yeah, I mean it was good, but
it was a good
yeah,
album. It was different. It was like
it was a good
experimental,
album.
but
No argument, it
the
wasn't a good
mark,
album, but it's
yeah,
like
yeah. Jim Carrey on the what was it called on the skits, right?
yeah.
That's what they call it, right? He was
Mm-hmm.
narrating. Jim Carrey was the narrator.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I thought
Hey,
that was
y'all know
interesting.
that one song with Ice Cube and the East Side Boys? What it's like? Uh, not if you scared, but what's that song go? Daddy said, "Let him hang, cut him like it's gutter man." You know that music video, right?
Mm,
Not off
You
the
never
top of
seen
my
Ice
head.
Cube featuring the East Side Boys?
I don't think so. I might
Not
have,
off the
but
top of
I'm
my
not.
But
head. Yeah.
that's what Zell look like right now if you reference that
Oh
song.
shit.
So
It's not registered right now.
they do this little part in the video where it's like nothing but like a little bit of face features and it's nothing but darkness. But
Right.
yeah,
My boy in the car.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm in the
yeah.
car. I got off work a little late than I mean I was supposed to tonight.
But
So
since
I
Zell
was in the car.
is here now, we can do this job. One of
Right,
this
bring
last
it up.
job. We could do this last job. You know, because these was 4 albums we reviewed. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's one
Oh
guy.
man, I already
One.
know who I'm going with.
You know what I mean? You got Peasy. You know what I mean? G Herbo, T Grizzly, and ESTG. You know what I
I
mean?
already know who I'm going with.
So one of them Johns. So you got Survivor's Remorse, Chapters of the Trenches, Only Built for Diamond Links, and I never felt none. You know what I mean? One of them Johns. Which one you getting rid of?
Damn, I know I'm gonna hurt somebody's feelings, but I gotta get rid of the ESTG, man. I'm sorry.
Mm.
I want to keep a storytelling John. That's the T Grizzly John. I'm a Herb fan. That John was solid, like good album, great album. You know what I mean? I called it a level up. I talked to a lot of I guess the young cats. I don't feel that old, but I talked to a lot of, you know what I mean, 21 and 22-year olds, and they weren't really. They said he's trying, they wanted to hear more shoot 'em ups, but I rocked with that Jawn and Peasy, my boy. Like, come on, man, it sounds just different. It sound got just a different rock to it. Get rid of ESTG. I'm sorry.
ESTG's out for Zell. Con man, who you?
It's between ESTG and T Grizzly. The reason why it's like debatable is because like T Grizzly did great with storytelling. I agree with Zell. I agree, but again, like I told him when we did the album review, it was copy paste the whole time. Like, yeah, you did a storytelling, but you didn't change it up. You didn't give us no versatility. You didn't give us no different type of similes and bars. It was like I
He
feel
had
like you
different
played
types
it
of.
hella safe. So it's like in comparison to ESTG, at least it's versatile. So it's like I don't know, bro. It's between
Nah,
those two.
I feel
Toss
you. Yeah,
up.
I feel
It's a
you.
toss up.
It definitely is like, yeah, it's obviously gonna be more versatile because every song not a storytelling song. I get that. Like, you know what I mean? But he did switch up the story that he was talking about. Like he was talking about
No, yeah, off top,
different
yeah,
type of
off top.
perspectives, you know what I mean? He was tapping into different type forms of storytelling, you know what I mean? He had some crazy stories in there. But I feel you definitely, yeah, ESTG Jawn is definitely more versatile. Like yeah, way more different types of shit. Yeah, that's true. And he had way more songs. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, I enjoy
It's a
all
toss
four of
up,
them,
bro.
I enjoy all four of them too.
but for me, it's between T Grizzly and Peasy. I mean,
All right, Peasy.
yeah.
CT Grizzly still up there.
You know what I mean?
See,
For
That's no
me,
that's
hating.
just,
That's no hating. I
for
fuck with T
me,
Grizzly.
I'm probably gonna slide on T Grizzly. You know what I
all
mean?
right, all right. I'm not
Probably.
mad at that. I'm not mad at that answer. I'm not mad at that answer. That's respectable. I mean, like I said, I wanted the T Grizzly Jones just because it'd be nice to have a storytelling album in there. Like, you know what I mean? Just something. If I could only have three of these albums, and I'm showing somebody some new music, and I want to show somebody some storytelling, throw on that joint. Like, you know what I mean?
All right, real quick, bro. Just for the record can be straight, my nigga.
What's
Just for
up?
the record to be straight. My nigga Hollywood. Tell this nigga what we talking about. Tell this nigga that
Yeah,
Lil Russell deserves more respect, bro. Tell this nigga,
Why
bro.
would you
Tell
tell
this
me that?
nigga, bro. Tell this nigga, bro.
Look,
Tell
he
this
got
nigga that
hustle.
when it comes to
you
storytelling,
deserve
Lil
more
Russell
respect,
is
bro.
a nigga, bro.
That album was that joint was Gucci, bro. I don't know. You know
Hey,
what
all
I'm
right.
fucking with?
Tell
But
this nigga, bro.
that joint was. You gotta
He
listen
got
to
hustle.
it.
He got all right. Look. He got
Listen to
hustle.
it again for me.
He, listen to it again. All right, look. He got hustle.
Uh
I
huh.
give him that. Like he
You got
knows
her.
what he want. He knows how to chase a dream.
Uh huh.
Feel that. It's just I just don't. I'm not. I guess the music just not for me, man. I guess
I mean,
that it.
if he ain't doing it, he ain't
Shout
doing
out
it.
to my boy
Yeah, I don't
Chris,
appreciate.
my
I don't
brother.
really appreciate the harmonies that he be trying to hit. Like I'm not really that wild or impressed by like his vocabulary, or
The vocal?
I'm not really impressed by it. It's not impressive.
Oh, that's crazy. That's
I don't
crazy.
know, bro. Yeah, it's not. He doesn't wow me. He just seems like
You gotta
another
do
rapper.
me a favor, Zill. Between me and you, we ain't gotta do this on live. Between me and you, listen to his first album. Holla back at a real nigga. I'm actually going to his concert this weekend.
And look, I only listen to
Holla,
this
holla
one
at a real
album.
nigga. Hold on, listen.
I
Holla at
only
a
listen
real
to this
nigga.
one album.
And then we gonna talk, we gonna discuss. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I don't want you to miss the wave. My nigga is the wave right now. I need you to I need you to get into some other waters. You know what I'm saying? I need you to get into different depths with me.
Look, you said listen to his first album. I'm gonna do that.
Please.
I will do that.
Please.
All right, so we're gonna spin the block on the Lil Russell.
Spin the block one time.
Yeah, just ask me next week. Just ask me next week. You know what I mean?
Now, before we was about to dip off, I had a question because I've been thinking about this a lot. There's a lot of great artists, but a lot of them don't have classic albums. And we was talking about one like a Chris Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Brown, why he don't got a classic album?
What?
Does he? What?
Huh?
And when
Why
you say classic, what Chris Brown album do you think of? When you say the word classic, what Chris Brown album do you think?
What was the names? What was the titles of his albums?
That already answers your question right there.
I'm not a Chris Brown head. I'm sorry, I don't remember his albums, but I know that one album.
You the light skinned nigga. You should know which one light skinned community.
I wasn't a Chris Brown head growing up.
All right, so starting his first album was called Chris Brown. You know what I mean? Second album was exclusive.
That Jawn, they probably love that Jawn. What was on Chris Brown? What was on that album? Can you click that or no?
All right, we had Run It, Excuse Me, Miss.
Come on.
Give Me That. You know what I mean?
Come on.
You know, Say Goodbye was on there.
That's a classic album. Go ahead.
We saying Chris Brown, his first album is a classic. We saying that.
His first album is a classic album. Why isn't it?
All right. His second album.
If you got that Jawn right now today, you'd be like, oh, this is a classic.
His second album, exclusive. You know what I mean? All right. Take You Down was on there.
No, that's not it.
Wall to
Take
Wall.
You Down was fire. You know what I mean? Women was replaying that motherfucker. Yeah, Take You Down.
You know what I mean? Shorties, I slaved to that song. You know what I mean? That song playing in the background, like, boy, that was 2007 was a good year for you, boy.
All right, look.
And 2008.
Are y'all calling that a classic album? I just want to hear that.
No.
All right then.
Yeah, all right, Graffiti. Graffiti was his next joint.
Bro, hold on. We already answered. His only classic album is.
It's only one. What about the album that had? What about the album that had Deuces? Look at Me Now. She Ain't You.
So let me ask you this: if that's the case, if we saying that Chris only had one solid.
So Chris Brown only got
one solid. I'm not saying one solid. I'm saying he got one classic.
If we saying that though, listen to my question.
7.
That's
8,
the only classic album.
9.
Will we argue that Neo has more classic albums than Chris?
So Chris Brown, out of 10 albums, we saying he got one classic.
Yeah.
I know for a fact Neo got more than one classic, my nigga.
All right, so we can look at Neo. Hold on.
That's a fact.
Neo got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, he got 8 albums. So in my own words, his first album. So that joint had.
You can't tell me that's not classic.
It had So Sick of Love songs on there. When You're Mad, Mirror. You know what I mean? You know, Sexy Love. I mean, you know. So it's Zell laughing. So I guess that ain't a classic. You know what I mean?
No, that's a good. No,
that's a nigga, Chris.
Hold on, that's a good job. But nah, I'm not gonna call that a classic though.
Wow.
These are some classic songs. Album not classic though.
Listen, how many? We got 10 albums from Chris. One was a classic. We got 8 albums from Neo. Do we got any classics?
Are y'all calling that album classic?
What about Because of You? He had Because of You on there. Do You? You know. What else?
That was all on this same album.
Go On Girl was on the next. That was Because of You. I mean, I don't think it's a classic. I'm gonna just keep it a buck with you. What about Year of the Gentleman?
Nah, bro. All right.
Yeah,
so
Close on there. Listen, Independent. She Got Her Own was on there. What's you know what I mean?
That's classic.
Nah, bro. These are a couple classic songs.
Y'all niggas trying to play my nigga Neo.
Albums, bro. We're not talking about a classic album, bro.
Yeah.
Stop playing on my niggas with the fedoras.
All right,
bro.
so what about Usher?
Usher got classic albums.
Plenty.
How
Bro,
how many though? You know what I mean?
start
At
start
least
naming
three.
them Jones.
All right,
At
so
least three. At
of
least
course,
three.
his first joint was Usher in '94, but I don't think we don't remember that one.
What's on that?
Uh, hold on. You got. I'll just name the tracks. I'll make it right. Can you get with it? Think of you, crazy, slow love. The many we don't know any of these songs.
Nigga, I know these songs.
All right,
I
go ahead.
mean,
Go to
my way. He had "You Make Me Wanna" joint on there. Nice and slow was on there.
That's the next.
I
That's the
mean,
classic right there.
Oh, that's a classic.
my way.
Go
But
ahead, keep
What?
going. Are these on nice and slow? Did you
Did
say?
you say that with a question mark?
Yeah. If anything, I'm saying 8701 and Confessions is.
I agree, but
They
these
classic.
They also are classic albums.
So Usher got 3 then.
easily. I told you. I caught that off rip. I caught that off rip.
Do we got more?
He got
Go
Here
ahead.
I Stand, you know, that joint.
Which one is
You
with
know,
that? What's
that
that? Is
joint
that
got Love in This Club, Moving Mountains, Trading Places. I mean, that joint.
is that a classic? That's a good question.
Is it a classic?
I don't know.
It's on the cusp.
It's on the cusp of a classic.
I mean, then he had Raymond.
Is there another joint on there that like take it over?
Another joint on there. Not for me, but you know.
Yeah,
The Love in This Club Part 2 with Beyonce and Lil Wayne, maybe, yeah.
no, we not. No, that's
Yeah,
cheating.
that's what I said. Yeah.
We ain't fucking with the Beyonce feature.
We're not cheating.
We not cheating? Alright, definitely. Oh, speaking of Beyonce, how many classics do Beyonce got?
Oh, fucking lot. Oh, Zill.
Zell Nobel dipped off. I mean, Beyonce whole catalog is classic, so we ain't even gonna play like that.
Nah, we ain't gonna go that fucking far.
No, we are. We gonna go that far. You know what I mean? Every album.
You on a yellow brick road, my nigga. Let's not go too crazy.
Beehive in the building. You know what I mean?
you on the snake way, my nigga. Let's not go too crazy.
Oh, Beyonce got classic albums, my boy. We not gonna play like
not
that.
Not every single one.
Yeah, she got classics. You know what I mean? Dangerously in Love, V-Day.
You see what my nigga said.
You know what I
Run
mean?
it back. What did he say?
4 is a classic. Lemonade. You know what I mean? Come on, that's like 4 albums I just named right there. And Renaissance, she got like 5. Come on, bro. Beyonce got 5 of them things.
5?
5 of them things.
I don't know about that one, Cuddy.
5 classics.
I can give you 3 off top.
I just gave you 5.
The
first joint,
gave me 5, but I didn't concur.
Dangerously in Love. Come on, bro.
Dangerously was amazing single, like my nigga Chris said.
Yeah.
Nigga
Chris the whole album, bro. What you mean?
I don't know about the whole album, my nigga.
Me, myself, was on there. Dangerously in Love, the song. Yeah, you know I mean? Baby Boy. Crazy in Love. Like, come on, bro. Come on.
All right, I give you that.
Come
so
on.
what's that 4?
Come on, bro.
That's 4. I give you that.
B-Day, of course. You know what I mean? That's a classic. You know what I mean? 4 is a classic. You know what I mean? Lemonade is a classic, and then
that's where it's a hard stop for me, bro. Name me all the songs off of Lemonade because I didn't really fuck with the album like that.
Yeah, you ain't fuck with Lemonade.
Not like that. No,
that's crazy.
He would have been. Tell me all the songs. I know Lemonade. Okay, what else?
Hold up, Pray You Catch Me, Don't Hurt Yourself. Sorry. She had The Weeknd on there, 6 inch. Nah. Kendrick was on there. You know what I mean? Kanye wasn't fucking with it. You was more of a Sasha Fierce type boy. I got you.
You pushing it too hard. You're pushing a hard line too far.
No, I feel you was more of a Sasha Fierce album. You know what I mean? I got you.
There you go.
Single Ladies was on there. You know what I mean? If I were a boy.
A solid single.
Listen, Beyonce got at least 4.
You have to have on an album for it to be considered a classic.
I think it gotta be more than hit songs, though. No, I think it gotta be more than hit songs. It gotta be hit songs, and then it gotta be like songs that's like, you know, the cult classic songs that's on the album. but it wasn't necessarily on the radio. But everybody know that song that was on the album. Like,
Basically, Chris shit is, which is Hollywood, not you, Chris Washington, but basically his biggest thing is replay value. So if it ain't got too much replay value, it does multiple replay value songs, it ain't a classic. You know what I'm saying?
and it got to withstand the test of time for it to be a classic. Like, you
Agreed.
could
And
play
that's
it,
not one of the ones, my
you could
G.
play it in any era, and that joint is like, all right, you know what I
That's
mean?
not one of the
Like, Give
ones.
Richard Die Trying, that's a classic. You know what I mean?
I can say off top, Trey Songz got at least one classic album. At least.
Trey Songz at least one.
At least one. At least one. At least.
Does
And I
he?
think for me personally, as a Tyrese fan, he got at least two.
Does Trey Songz got a? What would be his
What?
classic?
Are you Neighbors? What?
I guess, yeah.
My whole bro. I ain't gonna listen.
I mean, I guess Ready would be a
personal
classic.
business out there, but I lost my virginity to that album, so I know for a fact that shit is goated. I know for a fact. I know for a fact.
Yeah, this joint definitely was a classic, dog, because it had Neighbors. I Invented Six was on there. Jupiter Love. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, this joint was.
Trey went crazy on that album, bro. I
Yo,
know that album front to back. So
Tyrese got two. Y'all sure Tyrese got classic?
Tyrese got two, and also his joint album with Tank. Exactly. An additional.
Is that a classic?
How's it not?
The TTG.
You got three legendary motherfuckers on the fucking.
I don't remember one song from off the top of my head.
No. How you gonna be a Beyonce lover then hate on them?
I'm just saying I don't remember one song off the top of my head from the TTG album. Yeah, I mean, now those separately, yeah, I know some Jones, but together I didn't. I mean, they was okay.
I feel it.
But I guess Tyrese's first album is a classic. You know what I
mean? Exactly. He got at least two, arguably three.
His first album definitely a classic.
Facts.
His second Jawn, I'm not gonna say that Jawn's a classic, but
wait, what's the second Jawn? Name all the songs. I know that's not Zodiac Signs.
Second Jawn was 2,000 watts. You know what I mean?
What's the songs on that?
What? I Like Them Girls, I Ain't the One.
Okay.
Just a Baby Boy, Make Up Your Mind. Okay. That joint wasn't.
Yeah. Not a classic. It still has some classics, but yeah.
I want to go there. How you gonna act like that on there?
What?
Signs of Love Making was on there. You know what I mean? Yeah. This joint. All right, I'll give Tyrese 2. I'll give him 2.
I take 3, but you know what I'm saying? That's cool. 2 is solid. I said 2 originally, but what my boy Chris said when he added that additional, that's arguably 3.
I mean, I think I'll give him 2, but it's a lot of but the premise of this whole thing was supposed to be, I think it's a lot of great artists that really don't have classic albums. Like Chris Brown, we just named 10 of his joints, and we named 1 out of the 10 that may be a classic. Like,
that's fair.
Opposed to a Beyonce.
I know for a fact if we bring up T-Pain, we'll be talking all day.
T-Pain, to me, he got 2 classics. You know what I mean? I'll give him 2. You know what I mean? No more than that.
How many you giving Hove?
Oh, Hove? Hove got at least 6.
Hove got at least. Bro.
Yeah, I mean, here's his first 2.
Come on, bro. 6?
His first 2, then the Blueprint, that's 3. Black Album is 4. You know what I mean? American Gangster, that's 5.
Classics?
American Gangster, that's 5.
6 classics?
Watch the Throne, that's 6. You know what I mean?
Brother. I'll give you Watch the Throne, but that's the other. Come on, man.
Watch the Throne is a classic. American Gangster, classic. The Black Album, classic. The Blueprint, classic. You know what I mean? Yes. Reasonable Doubt, classic. You know what I mean? In My Life, bro.
Come on, man.
Hove got 6 of them things.
You're not gonna say majority of these nigga albums are classics, bro.
He got like 12. You know what I mean? Like,
I guess what I'm saying, majority.
1, 2, 3, 4, Oh, he got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 out, 6 out of 14. You know what I mean?
That's a lot,
6
my
out of
nigga.
14.
6 classics.
6
Man,
classics. You know what I
how
mean?
y'all feel on Lil Uzi's I Want to
Yeah,
Love
I
video?
fucks with the video. Lil Uzi, my guy. You know what I mean? I just want to rock. That's definitely spinning in my playlist, my rotation heavy. You know what I mean? So, all right, how many classes does Snoop have?
Oh, nigga, what? Nigga, what?
All right, so Doggy Style, obviously. You know
At
what I mean?
least
That's
I'm unlike Chris, and I'm a Cali nigga. I'm gonna say 4, not 6, nigga, but 4 at least.
what for Hove.
You said 6 for Hope. I'm saying
Yeah.
4. I'm saying 4 for Snoop. Is what I'm saying.
For me, Doggy Style, of course.
Right.
After that, you know what I mean?
All
I guess
right. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm not a West Coast nigga, so you know what I
Get the
mean? But
fuck
I do
out of
fuck
here.
with Snoop. But after that, it's kind of hard to start naming classics.
That's
You know what I
crazy
mean?
that
I
you
think
say that.
Paid the Cost to Be the Boss. That Jawn, Orange Rhythm and Gangster, definitely.
Come
You know what I
on.
mean? You know,
4,
and
nigga.
what else? The Blue Carpet Treatment. You know what I
Come
mean?
on. Come
And
on. Come on.
which one of the
You
no
got at
limit
least 4, nigga. Stop trying to play with Snoop.
one of the
Stop
no
trying to
limit
play with Snoop.
one of the no limit Jones. You know what I mean? Probably No Limit Top Dog. You know what I mean? That was his best John. You know what I mean?
You
Because
just named 4 just now.
he had Bitch Please on there.
Fire.
Down for My Niggas was on there. Yeah. Yeah, man. I give Snoop 4 of them things.
All
Yeah,
right, all right, all
I
right,
give
all right.
Snoop 4.
I just had to make sure. I thought we was gonna have to have problems. You gotta at least give my nigga Snoop 4. Come on
But
now.
we'll get into this another day. We're gonna chronicle some rappers that are great. So we're gonna tally up and see how many classes they got. We also bringing you a new series, which will be dropping next year. We having our head-to-head album matchups. We're gonna put two of the most classic albums or just two of the more current albums
What's the
head to head.
criteria?
I mean, we're gonna go off, of course, replay value, subject
Okay.
matter. You know what I mean?
I
You
feel
know
like that's subjective.
what?
Replay value is subjective.
I don't know. I think that's you definitely gotta put that in the criteria for an album. You know what I mean? The replay value definitely gotta be a big part of why you want to listen to the album.
How do you rate replay value? Because I can play it multiple times. That makes mean the public and the average
But
viewer.
you know, it's to you. Yeah, well, yeah, then it is subjective. But you know what I mean, it's we still gonna add it. You know what I mean, replay value. We'll talk about it off cam. But you know, we got Gazelle in the conversation as well. You know what I mean? So we talk about it
Right,
off
right,
cam.
right,
We're
right.
gonna be doing albums head to head versus each other. You know what I mean? Classic albums versus, classic albums. So you know, we could do like a doggy style versus a death certificate type of thing. You know what I mean? The Chronic versus a fucking uh it's strictly for my
You know,
niggas
a
or
long time
something
ago, we
like
was
that.
supposed to have a West Coast versus East Coast
Yeah, we
episode,
was.
bro. So
And but we could do
it
some of those
was.
West Coast versus East Coast. Matter of fact, that's gonna be our first theme of the album versus. We're gonna do West Coast '90s albums versus East Coast Jones. We're gonna get the most classic West Coast albums in the '90s, most classic East Coast Jones.
I mean, it's
We gonna
kind of unfair in a way because we got 2 East Coast niggas versus 1 West Coast nigga.
hey, listen, I'm an objective observer, man. Like, even though I'm East Coast, if it's a nigga that was on the West and this album was better than that joint, I'm gonna tell you. Like, you know what I mean, it is what it is. But
So you say.
you know what I mean, I feel like first joint we could do. I guess we could, the best rivalry that's gonna get the most. We'll do Biggie versus Pac. We'll take Ready to Die.
Woo!
We're gonna
If
take
y'all was
Ready.
keeping a band, bro, come on,
We're gonna
man.
take Ready to Die versus. You know what I mean? Which Pac album do we want to use? You know what I mean?
You already know how I'm coming with that episode. You
It's
already
got
know.
more albums than Biggie to choose from, so you know what I mean. I'll guess we'll do Me Against the World versus Ready to Die.
Woo! I don't know if you want that beef.
You know what I mean?
Me against the world.
But yeah, that's what we bringing to you. You know, this has been what it sound like on a Tuesday. You know
On
what I
a
mean?
Tuesday.
We'll be back next week. You know what I mean? We coming. I believe we got an interview with Stash. I gotta coming through, so I gotta hit up my man's up, see if he ready. You know what I mean? So we gonna be preparing for that. But yeah, you know, we back at you next week. It's your boy Hollywood Sensei, Sensei of the Blur Cartel. CEO status, aka Mr. Put That Shit On. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. The Blur
Please.
Cartel on all social media platforms. I'm talking about Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and Twitch, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and Apple Music Podcasts for your listening needs. And what it sound like, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Spotify, and TikTok. Make sure you hit us up. I mean, you see that WISL logo. You already know what it is. Like I said, we got a post floating around right now on the Twitter and on the Facebook. So go check it out. You know what I mean? Share that joint out. Put your folks on. See what they talking about. You know what I mean? And follow your boy, Hollywood underscore Sensei 215. You know what I mean? Just type that name in, man. Type in Hollywood Sensei. I'm the only nigga on the net with that name. So you type that in, just follow your boy.
Yeah, and it's your boy, the Con Man, KHAN_man.510. That's the Bay. Catch me on Universal the Bass. Catch me on the Blurred Cartel. You know we doing well. Catch me on the What It Sound Like podcast. Where basically, you feel me, if you you see the best interviews and your best reviews and interviews, and then catch me on the Blurred Proof Entertainment that tap in no capping. If you're blurred as you've seen it, then what's your opinion? Our next episode on Friday, we on every Friday at 8 p.m. PST time, 11 p.m. EST time. So if you tune in on Friday, we're gonna have a really good one. We're gonna have some special guests. It's gonna be a Wakanda Forever review. I know that's everybody doing it, but ours is gonna be a little different. So ours is gonna be a little bit more debatable. You know what I'm saying? We not all agreeing, we all butting heads on it. So I definitely want y'all to tune in on that because I know this movie was mostly for the ladies. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta also give tribute to our boy. The Green Ranger. We gotta give tribute to our
Yes.
boy, the Black Panther. You know,
RIP.
R.I.P. man, R.I.P. to some real ones that we all have, you know, idolized in a way. You know what I'm saying? So definitely gotta give respect to those fellas. You know what I'm saying? Definitely have been pillars in the nerd community and just as a fan in general. You know what I'm saying? So that those two deaths definitely touched me, bro. Because I've been a fan of Power Rangers since I was literally since I when I was first started off in nerdom as a kid. My first influence was Power Rangers. You know what I'm saying? Then you go into my first black influence, that was Black Panther. So to lose both within like the first 2 years of these last 2 years is killing me, bro. Like that's I always wanted to go to a Comic Con and meet, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like both of them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that we definitely taking an L this year as far as like our heroes in real life. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean. Past that, tune in with us on Friday on Blurred Proof Entertainment. Tapping no capping. You know what I'm saying? Every Friday at 8 p.m. PST time, 11 p.m. EST time. And we definitely gonna have Hollywood tap in another day whenever you're available. And thank you again for having me on the What It Sound Like podcast. These is my brothers with highest past music. You feel me? So
Yes, sir. I mean, it's more than music over there. Yeah, I mean, definitely. I'm definitely sliding on that. Tapping no cap. You just hit your boy up. I mean, I'm definitely free on Friday, so holla at your boy. I'm definitely down. But yeah, next week we should have an interview for you. If not, we'll be talking about the best soundtracks. Action movies, Marvel, DC. You know what I mean? So we going to get into that. But yeah, it's What It Sound Like podcast. We out of here. We see y'all next week. Thursday this time.